Hey everyone, Nick Hoover here from We Climb, You Climb. We're here today to talk about one of our core values, mindset. We're going to really focus in on a positive mindset, and I really believe that it's not one way to be successful. It's the only way. It reminds me of a quote that our father used to tell us when we were kids, the Henry Ford quote of whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. If you believe that you can be successful, you're setting the stage for success. But if you think that failure is imminent, you've already failed. We're going to go into actually talking about an author today. His name is Shawn Achor, and he talks about a concept called positive genius. Positive genius isn't about not seeing the negative realities. It's actually about seeing that we have the ability to do something about them. We have the ability to change the outcome and the perception of that outcome. So he goes into really four skills that a positive genius has. I want to talk about each one of those here. First, positive geniuses perceive a reality in which success is possible. It doesn't say that success is inevitable or even probable, that it's just possible. So going into a situation thinking and knowing that success is at least a possibility just sets you up for success. Second, mapping out a route to success. Most of you probably already know this, but when you set a goal without having a plan, it's really useless. So going into something with the positive mindset is great. Then you have to create a plan on how you're going to get there. Third thing, this is a big one called canceling out the noise of failure. Now, this comes in a few forms. The first form is kind of the easiest one to deal with. These are your negative people, your haters. Right? They're just going to tell you can't be successful, you're not good at this, it's not going to work. I actually think that's pretty easy to block out. You just block those people out of your life. The second one is a little more difficult. These are the people I think who are for your family and friends. They are people who mean well. They don't intend to be negative, but they might make comments like, "Oh, starting a business might be really difficult. I don't know if that's something you really want to do." Those sit with you, and you start saying that to yourself, which is actually the third form of noise, that you have to cancel out, which is your self-talk. There's lots of times where you're telling yourself, or you're doubting yourself, am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I better than this person? Or can I live up to this standard? John Gurdon talks about a way to defeat that. He says, stop listening to yourself and start talking to yourself. So stop listening to that negative talk and start affirming the positives about yourself, affirming the strengths, affirming the reasons why you will be successful. The last one that Achor talks about, the last skill of a positive genius, I think is really what separates a positive genius in everyday life versus a leader. And this is when you can transfer the success energy to other people. So when you feel successful and positive, it breeds success. When you reach success, you feel more successful. So that's a success energy. But how do you transfer that to other people? And that's what leaders should be doing. That's what a true leader does, whether it's by title or not. Helping other people be successful, helping other people look at things with a positive light. That's really what ultimately a positive genius does in a positive leader. I'll leave you with one last thing from Shawn Achor. He says, what we focus on becomes our reality. If we're focusing on positive, we're going to see positive. If we focus on negative, we're going to get negative. That's what happens. For more on positivity, you can look for people like John Gurdon, Shawn Achor, Ken Blanchard, Viktor Frankl, Michael Singer, Spencer Johnson, John Maxwell, and of course, us here at We Climb, You Climb. Thank you, everybody.